Late last year, my Twitch chat and I came up with the bright idea for me to try to explain the entirety of Naruto to my family from memory without looking anything up. So, I texted my family and asked them who was game. My brother, Nicholas, and his husband, Jack, were the only two members of my family brave enough to answer the call. So, we set up a time and I got ready to give the lecture I'd prepared for with my entire childhood. Let's go over some ground rules. Number 1. I didn't look anything up other than the titles of the individual arcs, and that was really just so that I made sure I did things mostly in order. That means that there are a ton of inaccuracies in this video. Most of them are fairly minor, but before you start typing away and opening up the Naruto wiki, for God's sake, I know, I got a ton of stuff wrong. I promise you, my Twitch chat already corrected me on most of it. Number 2, I don't cover any filler in this video. The filler belongs in the trash. Number 3, this explanation only covers the original series. If you want to see a follow-up where I recant the entirety of Shippuden, then you're gonna have to subscribe and like this video so that I know you would watch another hour of me screaming about Naruto at my nonplussed family members. Number 4. Yes, I do know that ProZD did basically this exact same thing for the first arc or two about 6 years ago with his wife. I love that video. I haven't seen it in 6 years, but it definitely was a major inspiration for wanting to do this live stream. So if you haven't checked him out, you really should. He's an absolute icon. Number 5, I didn't know they were gonna do this, but my brother and Jack brought over a lot of wine. So if things go a little bit off the rails by the end, that is why. Okay, thanks, have fun and enjoy, bye. What do you know about this? Also, I have a mini game for us to play about halfway through that I think everyone's gonna like a lot.
0. In fact, when we started, I said, what is the name of the show again?
So I know, like, the character Naruto.
Okay.
I know what he looks like.
Yes.
I know that it's a shonen.
Yes.
I know that depending on where you are on Tumblr, he and Yasuke maybe kissed in the first episode.
Sasuke, and they did kiss in the first episode, and we will get there.
Okay, great.
To be serious for a moment, this show and manga genuinely means a lot to me. Like, unironically, it was very impactful on my childhood and my now self. I still watch anime. I love this show, and I cried when I saw the 20th anniversary thing. So, there's that. And then the next thing I'll say is that the central thesis statement of Naruto, in my opinion, the core theme that will follow us throughout the whole show and well into Shippuden if we ever do that, is the friendship between two men or two boys.
I've never had one of those.
You've never had a platonic male friendship?
Nope.
No. That is the theme that's going to carry us through the whole thing. And oftentimes the show and the manga lose sight of this, and those are the weakest moments, in my opinion. Opening. We're in the pilot episode. We open on... I don't remember the exact order of things as well as I do with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pilot, but we open on Naruto, and he... Do you know what he looks like?
No, I was about to ask, do we get visuals?
Yeah, I didn't prepare anything.
I am truly shocked you don't know what Naruto looks like.
You'll know him when you see him.
Okay.
We definitely saw him last night in Sawtell Town.
He was at dinner?
Orange gi.
This is Naruto.
Oh, I do know him.
This is our main character.
Yes.
And that on the right is Sasuke. That's Sasuke. That's our other main character.
Okay, so they're best friends.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
So, Naruto is a prankster. He's a local prankster in the village hidden in the leaves. Okay?
Ooh. I know something about Hidden in the Leaves.
What about it?
It's Hagakure.
Yes. He lives in Konoha Hagagure. The 5 great cities, there is the village hidden in the sand, the village hidden in the mist, the village hidden in the leaves, which is where 90% of the show takes place, the village hidden in the stones, and the village hidden in the clouds. I believe I'm going to give you what happens in manga volume 1, because that I remember. You turn the page, and it is this pencil drawing of this massive demon calamitously destroying this town, city, and the woods surrounding it. And this beast is a beast very central to Japanese mythology, the Kyuubi, which is the 9-tailed fox. And then we cut to Naruto is this, like, 10-year-old boy who is very rambunctious. He's a prankster. He's always getting in trouble. And he is captured in the first, like, 10 minutes of this episode, or he's caught in the act of graffitiing what is effectively, what is that thing called? Mount Rushmore. There is a Mount Rushmore in the Hidden Leaf Village of the Hokage, which are basically the presidents of this country. And they are elected by a council of elders when the previous one dies or retires. We are currently on the third Hokage, who is a very old man, but a very respected shinobi, which is the, like, ninja. There have been many great wars between the states and various alliances or whatever. There is currently a somewhat tenuous peace. Hokage, his name is, like, Hiruzen Sarutobi, is the third Hokage. He catches Naruto graffitiing the Hokage faces on the big stone wall in the village overlooking the whole city. And he's like, "What are you doing, Naruto? I give you all these second chances. What the heck?" And he's like, "I just hate. I'm so blah." And it's clear that Naruto sort of doesn't really have his way. And it comes to light that he has no parents. He's an orphan and has been raising himself. And he has, like, a small apartment where he just eats cup ramen every day.
It's giving Mark Twain.
It's giving Mark Twain. It's giving Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer. There's a white picket fence coming up.
Oh my god!
There is a ninja academy for youngsters, which is where you go when you are a child who wishes to be a ninja or your parents enroll you. It's like glorified daycare until a point when you start learning practical ninja skills for the goal of taking the Genin exam. I've mentioned a lot of terms already that aren't that important. These terms are very important.
Okay.
There are essentially 3 ranks to being a ninja, and these are universal for every country. There is the Genin, which is the lowest, but you are classified as a ninja. You can go on missions. The village sanctions you and pays you to go do things for them.
Bro, we got a tabletop game right here.
I know. And one step above that is Chunin. That is when you are allowed to lead other teams. So you are qualified enough to go on missions by yourself, and you are qualified enough to lead small teams. And then the third level is Jonin, which is like you are qualified to teach other ninja how to be ninja, and you are, like, powerful enough to hold your own in great combat. So Naruto and his friends, who are very young, are not even Genin yet. They have yet to take that test. That test is the graduation exam for the Ninja Academy, which we are about to witness. The first thing that happens, though, is...
So if they don't make it, they go into food service.
Basically. Or you stay in the academy until you pass. But nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to get going.
Do you have to Naruto run to pass Genin?
Pretty much everyone in this show for at least the first 3 seasons only runs like that.
Okay, great.
Except for maybe Jiraiya, but we'll get there. And just like last time, I will spend more time on the pilot than anything else, because this is the foundation of the thing. In the academy, we see some of Naruto's friends. Sitting directly behind him, I think, are Shikamaru, who is the best character in the show, and will continue to be so for basically the whole thing. He is one of the only people who... Nobody respects Naruto, but Shikamaru is nice enough to be nice to him, because Shikamaru's whole thing is he doesn't give a fuck about anything. Seated next to him are Sakura, who will be our sort of like de facto love interest, as well as lead female protagonist throughout the show. She gets an incredibly bad rap, especially in the original series, because she doesn't really do anything. I think she rocks, and I think especially in Shippuden, she really comes into her own and gets some, even in the first season of Shippuden, some like crazy moments. And then seated next to her is this girl named Ino, who we don't really need to talk about. I don't remember if it is exactly in this moment, but the Sasuke kiss accidentally happens either here or in the next episode. Doesn't really matter.
Sasuke?
Sasuke. S-A-S-U-K-E. So close.
No, you're the saucy gay.
I'm the saucy gay kiss. Okay.
And he and Sasuke are like fighting and then accidentally smooch. Sakura is like, "You stole Sasuke's first kiss from me!" Which will be a point of contention for a while. We find out later that Naruto and Sasuke have known of each other for a while. Sasuke also has no parents. But we will find out why his parents died far sooner than we will find out about Naruto's. And Sasuke is brooding. He's kind of emo. But he's clearly the most qualified of all the children in the class. So they have this little kiss moment, and then Naruto is like called up in front of the class by Iruka Sensei. Iruka is the class teacher. He is a Chunin.
Here's something I know. Sensei means master.
Well,
Damn it, if it's wrong.
no, it's like, master or teacher.
Okay.
And so...
And I knew that.
He cares about Naruto a lot and wants to see him succeed because he sees potential in him. And Iruka is a sweetheart. Like, literally not a bad bone in his body. He and Mizuki Sensei are like the two teachers. And Naruto is called up in front of class to display the transformation jutsu.
Oh my god, if there's going to be a quiz, the names have already all flown away.
Chakra and jutsu. Chakra is the energy of this show. It is the what makes a ninja a ninja. So chakra is like this life force within everybody, and ninja learn how to manipulate it into jutsu, which is literally jutsu is like application. Like it's you change the chakra into things. So for some people this means breathing fire. For some people this means the ability to manipulate water. The possibilities effectively by the end of the show are limitless. So he goes up in front of class and he's supposed to display the transformation jutsu. Naruto is not very good at jutsu. He's pretty clumsy. But he musters enough strength to do a transformation jutsu where he transforms himself into a caricature of the third Hokage. Because he's the class clown. So he transforms himself into a character of the third Hokage, and Iruka Sensei is like, Naruto, no, I gave you all these chances, stop doing this. And of course he has to like fail Naruto. The Genin exam comes up, the graduation exam. And the test for the exam is you have to produce one shadow clone. That is how you pass. I think there's a written portion too. But you have to produce one shadow clone, and Naruto is unable to do this. And so he fails. And he goes home distraught. He leaves the academy, and all the kids are filing. And this is like the most iconic shot of the first episode. Naruto is swinging on a tree swing, a rope swing, by himself, facing like, so the rope is here, and he's holding it here, straddling it. And he's like crying, and all the kids are leaving with their graduation papers to talk to their parents. And he is sitting there like, wow, I failed.
Whammy.
Yeah, he's like,
nothing.
I failed, and I have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And in the night, Mizuki Sensei, the other teacher, finds Naruto and is like, hey, I have a way for you to pass the class. And Naruto's like, no way. And he's like, yes, I just need you to do something for me. He goes, what is it? Because there is this scroll in the archives that I need you to take for me. And contained within it will be a secret jutsu so you can pass the test no problem. Naruto, being an impressionable child...
The teacher is asking a child to steal something for him.
Yes, because he doesn't want to be caught. And he thinks if Naruto gets caught, it's like no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
And so he convinces Naruto to do this, and he does. And Naruto successfully steals this like forbidden jutsu scroll, not knowing what it is. He reads it. Naruto reads it because he's like, that guy. So he opens it and reads it. And then he goes to deliver it to Mizuki. And Mizuki steals it from him, like beats the shit out of him, and is like, you fucking idiot, like I wanted this for me, obviously. And Naruto's like, what the hell, why are you doing this? And he's like, and then he just goes off on this monologue about why all the villagers hate Naruto. Forgot to mention this. Everyone hates Naruto.
But Naruto doesn't know it.
No, he knows.
Okay.
One of the reasons he is a troublemaker is because, and this is explained time and time again, he wants people to acknowledge him, because people either shun him or kick him out of places, and he has no idea why.
Oh, he's like a poltergeist.
Essentially, people fucking hate him, and it obviously destroys him, and that is obviously hard for him because he doesn't know why and doesn't know what he can do. So he just makes jokes and does pranks so that people at least recognize he exists.
Thank you. And everyone loves pranks. That's the surefire way to make friends.
It certainly makes kids laugh, which Naruto needs. Mizuki explains why everyone hates him. And he explains that the reason everyone hates Naruto is because sealed within Naruto is the nine-tailed fox demon. When the demon was bested, in order to keep it at bay, they sealed it within an infant child. And that infant child was Naruto. And so now everyone knows this but him. He is now the walking embodiment of the greatest calamity that has happened to this village in the last 20 years.
Very rude.
And so everyone resents him for being the symbol of what killed all their friends. And Mizuki explains that Iruka's parents were killed. Iruka Sensei, he's like, Iruka Sensei doesn't tell you, but he hates you the most because his parents were killed in the attack. His parents were killed in the attack, but Iruka looks past this and loves Naruto.
Like trying to teach
yeah.
him.
And Iruka arrives. and he arrives to defend Naruto against Mizuki, but Mizuki bests him. And so now Naruto is like, what? He's crying. He's like, what do I do? He tries the jutsu from the scroll, and he is able to produce it. Naruto attempts what is now his staple jutsu from here until the end of time, the multi-shadow clone jutsu.
So he couldn't do one shadow clone.
No, but now he produces, through his anger and sadness in this moment, he channels the fox demon's power. He doesn't know this yet, but that is how he's able to do this. He is able to do feats no one else can do, because within him is not just a human's chakra, he also has the chakra of like one of the 9 strongest beasts ever to live. And so he taps into that reservoir and creates like 100 shadow clones, and he like fucking murders Mizuki. And Iruka goes up to Naruto and apologizes, and Naruto's like, don't you hate me? And Iruka's sign of goodwill is he takes off his ninja headband, he takes his off and gives it to Naruto as a sign of, you have passed the test. Obviously.
Yes.
You've done 100x extra credit. But also, I adore you. You are like a son to me.
I now understand why this awkward child wore this to school every day.
It's very foundational.
Oh,
It's
I
very
hope he
sweet.
had a family. That's sad.
High school's hard.
That's the end of Ep 1.
That was the lesson.
Shall I grab the bottle of wine, Jack?
Yeah, you want to Topo Chico?
Sure.
And that was the end of the show, right?
That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing.
And we did it.
And we did it,
Joe.
Just like with Yu-Gi-Oh, things will accelerate a lot quicker now. How are you feeling so far, Jack?
I'm not going to pass the test. I'm going to look at the notes. Okay, actually, I can do a quick recap.
Of the one thing we've talked about so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean one thing?
We only done one episode.
Episode 1. There are 4 best friends who accidentally smooch. And then
Yeah, all 4 of them have a 4-way kiss.
there's
That's
a
right.
really bad teacher. And they all conspire to murder that teacher. And the teacher was innocent. That was the takeaway.
Okay, Ep 2. When you become a Genin, when you graduate and get the headband and everything, you are assigned to a squad that will be your core squad for really well into your young adulthood. These will be your 2 closest allies and your teacher for a long time. So it's 3 students and 1 teacher to every group. We're just going to focus on one, which is Naruto's team,
Okay.
which is Team 7. Team 7 is the core group of 4 characters that will matter from here till the end of the 600 episodes of Shippuden. Our characters are Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura. Those are our 3. And then our teacher is Kakashi Sensei. Kakashi Sensei, we will not find this out in this episode, but over the course of the entire show, is easily one of the most qualified ninja literally to ever live. He is so infamous in the world that they will meet people throughout the course of this show, and people will say him and then his moniker. They will go, oh my god, it's Kakashi the copy ninja.
And this isn't the man who gave his headband to Naruto.
No, that's Iruka, who doesn't really matter much until he officiates Naruto's wedding, like 800 episodes from now.
Naruto gets married as a teenager?
No, he gets married as an adult in a long time.
Okay.
At the end of Shippuden.
I didn't know that Shippuden straddled.
Kind of. There's like 2 time jumps in Shippuden.
Okay.
And yet the biggest power gap happens in 24 hours. But that's not what we're worried about. Kakashi is cool. He's hot. He is powerful. And he wears a face mask that covers one of his eyes and his full nose and mouth down into his like Jonin vest. He's got big spiky white hair. I think according to the manga, in this show he is 26.
I need a visual on this fit.
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful. I get it.
So Kakashi, this green vest he's wearing, when you reach Chunin status,
And how they get paired with him?
we find out later that Kakashi handpicked these 3 because he wanted the 3 most difficult children. We also find out that Kakashi likes to fail his students and send them back to the academy. Kakashi brings his 3 new pupils, and so he takes the 3 of them outside, sits them down, and says, please introduce yourself and say what your goal is. And they're like, suddenly it gets tense, and they're like, So Naruto says...
Sir, I'm 10 and this
Yeah.
is a Wendy's.
They might be 13, maybe. But Naruto says, my name is Naruto, and my goal is to become the Hokage. And he says, because it will make everyone recognize me. He says this.
Uh-oh.
It will mean everyone...
Oh, the Hokage is also a ninja. They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
just the president.
They are not... They... Like, The Hokage will often lead, like, battles. They are supposed to be the most, like, strong-willed, intelligent, but also usually the most powerful living ninja in the town. There are many female presidents in Naruto.
Wow, I love that you know all the presidents of this world.
Quick, 27th American president. Go.
Woodrow Wilson?
I couldn't tell you, so yes.
It might be Taft.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was Taft.
It was Taft. Okay. Naruto says, I want to be Hokage. Sasuke says, I need to be strong enough to kill a certain someone. And he says it in this, he's going like this. It's a very famous still from the show. Sakura says, literally like going like this and blushing, she goes, I want to make a certain someone notice me. And Sasuke is like, what's happening? And Kakashi sees all three of these people and is like, cool. These guys have no fucking clue what they're doing. And
I want to be president. I want to commit a murder. I would like a kiss.
Three surprisingly attainable goals.
President?
All three of these goals will be accomplished by these three characters by the end of the show.
God damn.
So,
Manifesting is real.
manifesting is real. Guys, the secret, it might be real. So Kakashi takes them to a training ground. And he says, we're going to have a little game. And if you can't beat me at the game, you're going back to the academy. And they're like, oh? He produces a bell, and he swings them in front of them. He says, you have 24 hours to take these from me. And they're like, that sounds really easy. Sasuke gets very close, and Kakashi is incredibly surprised, because evidently he has failed many groups of students in this exercise. And we'll skip around, but basically, eventually they learn the power of teamwork when Naruto is tied up so he can't eat his lunch, and Sasuke feeds him his own lunch. And that is their moment of coming together. And Kakashi sees in them, even though they're unable to take the bells by the end of the sunset or whatever, he says, I will take them under my wing. We jump now into the first proper arc of the show. This is the Land of Waves arc. The Hokage delivers unto them a mission. Their mission is to go protect the construction of a bridge in the Land of Waves. So there are 5 countries, but there are also small like city-states riddled throughout the world. One of them is the Land of Waves, and they want protection. And so the Hidden Leaf Village, who is the nearest big village, hires out Kakashi, a very capable ninja, and 3 children to save these adults.
I'm not telling these people how to run their village hidden in the leaves, but I think I would let the kids have a specialized gym class for like years, and then at like 16, they can do the second step.
Well, I will tell you, the arc that is about to take place transforms these 3 children into badasses overnight. So maybe
they have the right idea.
Maybe they know what's going on.
All right.
So there are like D-class missions, which are very easy. They might be rescuing a cat from a tree.
This is a game.
Yes. Rescuing a cat from a tree. S-class might be kill a rogue ninja who is powerful. This mission, which is supposed to be C rank, is quickly upgraded by Kakashi mid-mission to A or S. In the beginning of their mission, while they are walking, they are ambushed by 2 very capable ninja. And Kakashi deals with one by himself, and the 3 kids deal with the other one. And Sasuke and Naruto have this really cool team-up moment. It's like the first moment where the 2 of them collaborate. Naruto transforms himself into a big like ninja star, unbeknownst to the guy. And Sasuke throws it as if it were a normal one towards the guy. And as the guy's about to block it, it transforms back into Naruto, and Naruto like beats the shit out of him.
So Naruto, who could do nothing
can
one episode ago,
can now do some things.
can turn himself into a ninja star.
Well, transformation jutsu is like the basest, easiest jutsu. Naruto's favorite jutsu is the sexy jutsu, which is a jutsu he invented where he just transforms himself into a naked woman. It works on more people than you would think. He, against powerful ninja, will often just do this, and they're
Powerful ninjas hate this one trick. You're telling me this man, this boy who kissed another boy, also likes to transform himself into a pretty lady?
Wait, was he the first drag queen in this?
They fight these 2 ninja, they win. And then they go and meet the people that are constructing the bridge. And Naruto finds out, hey, when I don't have step 0 of everyone hating me immediately, I'm actually pretty personable. And the head carpenter takes a liking to Naruto, and they end up being the people that they protect throughout this arc. And the arc comes to a head. There's a part where...
How many episodes is this arc? Like 5?
I think this arc is maybe 10 or 15.
God damn.
Sakura shows that she is very capable. You can move chakra around your body to accomplish certain tasks. One such task is if you move chakra to your feet, you can walk on water and stand upside down and stand on walls. And Sakura is able to demonstrate this immediately. She walks up a tree and back down. But neither Naruto nor Sasuke are able to do it. And Kakashi tells them they can't eat dinner or come down from the tree until they can do it successfully. And they have this bonding moment where they like fucking hate each other for like 4 hours, but then decide to collaborate to figure it out. Zabuza is a rogue member of the Hidden Village of the Mist. A rogue ninja is like the worst thing you can be. It means you've abandoned your village. And often the signifier of becoming a rogue ninja is you strike a line through your headband intentionally to signify, this is where I'm from, but I don't fucking identify with them anymore. His sword is this massive cleaver with holes in it. It's like the Blood Mist blade or something. Zabuza has an underling, like a sidekick, whose name is Haku. Zabuza and Kakashi meet in battle, and Zabuza's like, oh my god, it's Kakashi, the copy ninja. And Kakashi's like, oh shit, it's Zabuza of the Blood Mist. These two guys know each other. They're both very infamous. We'll skip, but there is a climactic battle where Kakashi fights Zabuza one-on-one, and Kakashi now reveals why he is called the copy ninja. And this is a huge... Oh, we haven't talked about Kekkei Genkai yet. Okay, Sasuke... Oh my god, last names matter so much, and I haven't said any of them yet. This is the one last name that really matters. Sasuke Uchiha. Different clans have blood-linked traits, as they're called, or the Japanese word is Kekkei Genkai. These are jutsu or abilities only people of this bloodline are able to produce. Sasuke, the member of the Uchiha clan, has arguably the strongest one, which is called the Sharingan. You have probably seen this before. It's also a symbol from Japanese mythology.
How do you remember all these names and words?
Because this is my favorite thing
Okay.
from my childhood.
Okay.
This is a Sharingan. He can change his eyes to look like this.
Cute.
There is so much lore about this one eyeball. So his eyes are black, but he awakens the single ring first, just the one circle, in this arc. And Kakashi lifts up his thing. Kakashi is not an Uchiha to reveal he also has a Sharingan. And Sasuke is like, that's not possible. But the Sharingan, one of its many benefits, is you can copy other people's hand signs and replicate their jutsu. So that is why Kakashi is called the copy ninja, because he's very good at this. Chakra is broadly manifested in 5 main natures. Fire, wind, water, earth, and lightning are the 5 main chakra natures. And there are tests you can do to find out which one you are. So
like
you're
on BuzzFeed?
Yeah. These 5 office quizzes will reveal what your lightning release can do.
Wait, stop giving away all the good ideas.
So good. Haku, his bloodline trait allows him to combine 2 different natures to make ice. So he has wind and water, and his family's bloodline allows him to combine them to make ice. And Haku uses this so-called ice style to like handily best Sasuke and Naruto. And there's this really cool set piece where Haku creates 50 mirrors and surrounds them in a dome of mirrors and then moves between the mirrors and stabs them as he like teleports between the mirrors.
Very cool.
And Naruto is about to be killed and Sasuke protects Naruto with his life. In this moment, Sasuke, like, or somewhere around here, awakens his Sharingan. And right after this, Naruto is like, starts to cry and is like, holy shit, I think Sasuke's like my best friend. And this is where Naruto awakens to what the Nine Tails chakra can really do.
Uh-oh.
A tail emerges, a red ethereal tail emerges from a cloud of red chakra that surrounds Naruto. To this point, and for the rest of the show, chakra is always blue. Naruto's is red because of the tailed beast within him. Naruto produces this cloak of energy and goes in proper insano mode. Like, is able to run faster than we've seen anybody run before. Effectively, he is teleporting. He is moving the classic anime line. He's moving so fast, I can barely even see him. He catches Haku as Haku tries to teleport between mirrors. And then he kills Haku.
Okay.
Murders this guy.
Apologies to the icon of androgyny.
He is about to be killed by this person, and he kills them.
And literally, he thinks that his best friend has just been killed by this person.
He is in blind rage. He kills Haku. Kakashi kills Zabuza. But Zabuza, in this moment, when he sees Haku die as he is bested by Kakashi, it happens like simultaneously. Zabuza in this moment has like a come to Jesus where he's like, oh, I really care deeply about this child. And asks Kakashi to bury him and Haku side by side. And Kakashi willingly does this for them. Just after this, the villagers come and congratulate everyone, and they name the new bridge the Naruto Bridge because they're so thankful for what has been done. He got recognized.
Wow.
This is the first moment for Naruto that will come to fuel everything he does, except from his friendship with Sasuke, which is his true driving force, is doing things for people, not just because it's good and right, because he wants to protect the unprotected, but he also wishes to be recognized and understood, etc. But Naruto is like a through and through good-natured character. There is not a bad bone in this boy's body. And when he goes insano mode, he kills people. But like...
The only
bad thing
is
is murder.
murder.
Yeah.
But he's murdering
Your
people.
Honor.
He's murdering people who deserve it. Everyone lives, except for the 2 people that died. And we go back home. Let's play my little mini game. When I was in high school during lunch, I would play this game with my friends where I would collect a group of BuzzFeed articles and a group of ClickHole articles. I just read the headline and you try to guess whether it's BuzzFeed or ClickHole. So is it a real article or is it fake? I have created, is it a real isekai or is it a fake isekai?
Okay.
Isekai is where a character wakes up in another world. And they are the only person not from that world, and this is where they live now. Inuyasha is an isekai. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill.
I don't think it's real because he mispronounced world.
What do you want to say? Fine, real.
It is real.
Okay. Thank
I
you,
get to
John.
pick the next one.
Does my girlfriend really know where I go at night?
I lived that life. No, I'm just kidding. Never had a girlfriend. What do you think?
Aggressive.
Fake.
I don't want anyone thinking I'm straight.
Fake.
That is fake. Very good. Buddy daddies.
Real.
It is real. Buddy daddies is real. Chilling in my 30s.
Fake.
Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army.
Fake.
It's real.
No.
Wait, hold on. I want to follow. First off, I didn't answer.
Sorry.
We're a team. Maybe I don't like team sports. Okay. Wait, is this the plot?
No, this is the name of the show. Like Game of Thrones or Rings of Power.
Or
Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
That's real.
I think we have to go against our instincts here.
Because
That's
it's fake.
That one's real and it's really good.
You know what? We're still in the age of Jack is always right.
The school principal's task force is a raid team.
I have no idea at this point.
I think no. I think it's too normal.
It's too normal.
Compared to Buddy Daddies or
Okay,
whatever.
sure. Not real.
Nice job. That one's fake. The portal to the mystery world is closing in 3 days.
You're thinking. I'm going to go fake.
I'm also going to go fake because you said they can never go back. They just live in that world now.
It is fake, but I wish it were real.
Okay.
Time to find out if my dad actually knows the Demon King.
Real.
It's got daddies. It's got Demon King. Mama, it's real.
It's fake.
Damn it!
I think that's all of them.
We did it. We did it, Joe. That's
We
my catchphrase.
We did it, Joe.
We did.
I want what she's having. The next arc is the Chunin exams. So now our characters are looking to graduate. The Chunin exams, somewhat fortuitously, are coming up, and this year are being hosted in the Leaf Village, and many villages can participate. All these characters who become relevant in this arc.
So Descott.
But they all went to grade school together. So they all know each other. They're all being submitted, even though they're a little young for this. This is like a proper test. The last one was do a jutsu and pass a written exam. This one is a crazy hard written exam in phase 1, a Hunger Games style survival challenge in game 2, and then head-on-head combat, winner moves on, loser maybe dies in round 3 and 4. We are introduced to Kabuto, which this is not...
Tops?
So, Kabuto the Pokemon and Kabutops the Pokemon, the reason they are called that is because the Japanese word Kabuto means helmet. Kabuto, the trilobite Pokemon. Kabuto, whose name in Japanese means helmet, which we find out why it's that called that in a flashback deep in Shippuden. But anyway, his name is Kabuto.
Okay.
There are obviously members of the Leaf Village because they're hosting. There are members of the Sand Village, which is the village immediately to the west. It's the village hidden in the sand. It's in a vast desert. And the village hidden in the Sound, which is not a major village. It is a nation state. The written exam is very, very hard. What some of the teams figure out quite quickly is that this exam is so hard that they're not really testing whether or not you can do it on your own. They're testing how well you and your teammates, who are scattered around the room, can cheat without getting caught. And so the exam basically is a bunch of teammates doing really clever jutsu to cheat. Everybody does something to cheat and pass. So we pass, and we move on to round 2. One thing you should know about Naruto, he's not very smart. He's pretty dumb. He is a true through and through himbo. He is there to protect his friends. End of character.
We love a kind himbo.
Yes. Occasionally kills. So round 2 takes place in what is effectively the Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter. The goal of this round of the Chunin exam is to collect 2 scrolls hidden in the forest. There are many of these 2 scrolls, but your goal is to collect 2 of them and reach the basically halfway house of the forest, which is where you present the 2 scrolls and pass this round. You are allowed to harm other members of the team, or other teams. You are allowed to harm them and steal their scrolls. You're allowed to hinder them. It's all fair game. There are no rules. Our team goes in. They have an encounter with the Sound Ninja. Sakura has her first big moment. She chooses to cut nearly all of her hair off to loose herself from being caught, and then beats the shit out of this girl. And this is now Sakura's hair length for the rest of time. We can skip the vast majority of this. Some teams pass, some teams don't. But the most important thing, we must revisit our central motif of Sasuke and Naruto's friendship being the most key thing. Our 2 boys and Sakura go up against a strange ninja in the forest. It is 1 person against the 3 of them. And this is somebody they've never seen before. This character is wildly powerful, very fast, is able to stretch her body around, and gives our team a real run for their money. She instantly bests Sakura. Sasuke goes up against her when Naruto gets hit away, and Sasuke in this moment awakens his second of the 3 circles, and he goes true Insano mode, and there is such a cool fucking fight sequence. Turns out Sasuke's been practicing on his own time. He is now capable of using his chakra release nature, which is he can produce fire jutsu. So he uses fireball jutsu, which is now his big thing. He's bested, and our villain here summons a massive snake. And the massive snake is about to yum munch Sasuke, and Naruto shows up, goes a little Ninetales mode, not completely, but a little bit, and saves Sasuke. Now we have sort of the inverse of the Haku moment. Naruto now is saving Sasuke's life.
Nice.
The villain leaves Sasuke with a parting gift. As she's leaving, her neck extends super quickly and bites Sasuke's neck, and then leaves, and a small black seal appears on Sasuke's neck. This character disappears. Our Team 7 passes by the skin of their teeth.
I was going to say, wait, are we still in the forest?
Yes.
Is this another team member, or is it just a villain?
This is a villain who has signed up on another team, but has now accomplished her goal and sulks away and does not participate in the Chunin exam again. She has entered to do this to Sasuke.
Okay.
Our team succeeds. Yay. They go into phase 3, which is 1v1 combat. We are now in single elimination bracket. 5 or 6 people out of the 40 entrants will make it.
I will say, I know we're not finished. This show does sound much cooler than I realized it was. In my head, Naruto was a lame thing for children.
There's a lot of shitty stuff and a lot of stuff that doesn't mean anything. But if you are along for the ride, there are moments that really sell. And in my opinion, and in probably everyone's opinion, the best moment in all of Naruto is coming up in about 30 seconds.
Here's the thing. It's serving Witcher. It's serving Avatar. High fantasy.
Naruto fights Kiba, who fights alongside a puppy named Akamaru. Kiba is from the Inuzuka clan, and their bloodline trait is that when they are born at the same time as a puppy. And the puppy and the child form an unbreakable bond for the rest of life. Naruto bests Kiba because Kiba's biggest thing is his sense of smell. Even when he's blinded, he knows where Naruto is because he's very dog-like.
Yeah, I was going to say Kiba.
Naruto wins by farting, And the fart makes it so difficult for Kiba to...
Alright, I take it back. This show is exactly what I thought it was.
The 3 best fights. Sasuke has a fight with this sound ninja who wears a mask. And Sasuke does some cool... But at the end of his fight is, like, suddenly indisposed. He won, but, like, he can't move. And the black mark on his neck is starting to grow. Everyone's like, what's happening? Kakashi, who is worldly traveled and knows a million jutsu, is like, oh, jumps down there, picks him up. He, like, lights 40 candles around Sasuke and draws, like, a fucking pentagram and does a crazy jutsu to place a sealing jutsu. This will keep the curse at bay. And the best fight in all of Naruto happens right now. We are introduced properly to Rock Lee. And everyone, and I mean everyone, knows where this is going. We have met a little bit prior in the forest, but we didn't talk about it. We met Gaara, this very brooding kid from the Sand Village who has complete control over sand. That's like his jutsu. Mm-hmm. His fellow clan members in their inner monologue are like, he's about to kill this kid. They're like, Gaara is going to murder this guy. Rock Lee is this unshakable optimist who wears a green one-piece, like, skin-tight thing from his feet to his neck, and he's dressed identically and has the same haircut as his sensei, Guy Sensei, who is an icon. And he and Guy Sensei are alike in that they cannot do ninjutsu. Just because genetically they can't. They don't have enough power over their chakra to do ninjutsu. So they are masters of only martial arts, and that's it. They can't do anything else. Rock Lee versus Gaara is the best single fight in all of Naruto, full stop. It's not even close. The most famous moment is...
So not even our main characters.
No. No one ever does a fight as good as this one. Gaara's sand implicitly protects him without him even willing it to. And Rock Lee jumps up to the top of this statue in the arena and is like, you know, what do I do? I'm not fast enough. And Guy Sensei points at him and goes, you can take him off. And Rock Lee's like, really? And Guy Sensei's like, yeah, do it. Guy Sensei's number one thing is youth is important. He's like, you should cherish your youth while you have it. Rock Lee reveals that underneath his socks, he's wearing training weights. He's wearing ankle weights. And when he pulls them off, all the Sand Village people are like, really? Ankle weights? like that's going to help. And when he drops them to the ground, they drop so hard it is clear he's wearing thousands of pounds. When Gaara removes the training weights, it is revealed that he has trained so hard and pushed himself so hard that without the ankle weights, he is able to, by sheer force of will, move faster than the sand is able to keep up with. No one in the training area, no one in the facility can keep up with how fast this kid is moving. And he is the first person ever to hit Gaara. Gaara has never been hit before. He beats the shit out of him. And Gaara ultimately comes back and breaks Rock Lee's arm and leg.
No.
Gaara, who does not speak, is about to kill Rock Lee. He has won the fight. Rock Lee is unable to continue, and the proctor is about to step in to stop the fight, and Gaara is going to kill him intentionally. And Guy Sensei, who's very powerful, steps in and stops it and is like, don't fucking touch this kid. This is my pride and joy. So Rock...
He's the only one who likes my green onesies!
They wear the same onesies! And he's also exactly the same as him. We are now well on our way. We'll go into a training arc here.
On our way? Where have I been going?
We're well over halfway.
Is this Southwest at Christmas?
Oh, shit.
Did my flight get canceled and I just found out?
Up next is a training arc. We're just going to kind of skip it, but it is like 20 episodes. But Sasuke is going to be solo trained by Kakashi. We don't see hardly any of that. Naruto is going to be solo trained by a truly one-of-a-kind character named Jiraiya Sensei. Or as Naruto calls him, the pervy sage.
Oh boy.
Is a 40 or 50-something-year-old, very eclectic...
Someone came in immediately and said pervy sage.
He is obsessed with women. He also, it turns out, writes the romance novels that Kakashi loves so much. Jiraiya is also one of the most powerful living beings.
You're being yelled at.
Naruto and Jiraiya's training arc is really interesting because Jiraiya becomes Naruto's father figure. Fully through and through, this is Naruto's father.
Did Naruto...
It's all good.
Did Naruto know his sexy woman move before this?
Yes.
So it was just meant to be.
The Akatsuki are our villains from here until the end of Naruto.
Quick question. We still have the same 4 people.
Yeah, our 4 main characters are the same.
Cool.
Plus pervy dude.
Yeah, plus Pervy Sage, who is now Naruto's real sensei. In this training arc, he teaches Naruto a summoning jutsu. Jiraiya teaches Naruto to make a contract with the giant toads of Mount Miyoboku, I think. And Naruto makes friends with the most giant toad, whose name is Gamabunta, I think. Gamabunta smokes a pipe the size of a tree and is a massive toad and is fucking awesome. And he becomes Naruto's like #1 go-to, let's finish this fight.
And that's the main character of Chillin' in My 30s.
Yes, exactly. Sasuke, it is revealed now who he is trying to kill. He wants to kill his older brother, Itachi. We have found out over the course of the last couple episodes that Sasuke is the only Uchiha left. There are none. His clan was massacred when he was like 6 years old, right in front of him.
And these are the people with the eye.
All of his clan members with the eyes, they were all murdered in their little portion of the village, the Leaf Village they all lived in, by Itachi, his older brother, and left Sasuke alive. And when Sasuke, crying, says, "Big bro, like, why did you do this?" Itachi says to this 6-year-old child, "When you have eyes like mine, come find me and we'll settle this." And disappears.
When you get older, if you still feel raw about it.
Yes, it's very Kill Bill. It comes to light that Itachi is a member of the Akatsuki.
The terrorists.
The terrorists. He's incredibly powerful, and he has joined this terrorist organization called the Akatsuki. They wear black cloaks with red clouds on them, and they all do the strike through the village headband. All the Akatsuki travel in pairs. They all have one pair member that they go and do missions with. We'll find out that there are like 10 total people in this organization, but Itachi and Kisame are partners, and the only relevant ones in the original series. Itachi and Kisame go to the Leaf Village to look for Naruto, because Jiraiya thinks, correctly, well ahead of everyone, the goal of the Akatsuki is to amass every single tailed beast to destroy the planet. Itachi faces off against Kakashi. Kakashi like intercepts him, and Itachi uses the Mangekyo Sharingan, which is an evolved version of the Sharingan that I'll spoil. You're not supposed to know this till Shippuden. You unlock it by killing your best friend. We find out much later that Itachi's best friend willingly did this because he had lost, his name is Shisui, he lost both of his eyes, and he was like, "Itachi, people are coming to kill me, just kill me, and you will unlock the Mangekyo and you can protect yourself." He places Kakashi into a 1,000-year nightmare where he is being crucified. Kakashi relives this crucifixion for what is in real time only a few days, but in his mind is like 1,000 years of him just being stabbed on a cross, like forever.
That's real rough.
And it is clear that Itachi is so much stronger than Sasuke, so much so that Sasuke tries to use his killer Chidori on him. Itachi literally lifts a finger, and Sasuke's arm breaks, and like he hits the ground. Jiraiya and Gai Sensei save the day. Skipping. Let's go to the Chunin exam finals. We are now so close. Relevant fights. Naruto fights Neji. Neji is very hard and fast into a sort of feudal lord structure in his family, and Naruto uses this fight not only to win against Neji, but also to break Neji out of the wall of servitude that he has broken himself into. Neji, after this, becomes Naruto's like one of his best friends and a good person, but up until now is a huge asshole. Shikamaru, everyone in the crowd hates him because at the end of the fight, he uses one of his jutsu in his clan, allows him to, if his shadow touches your shadow, he can control you like a puppet. And he does this to get, he surrenders. He does this, shows that he could have won, and then surrenders. Because he's like, I don't care. And he just wants to play shogi. That's all he wants to do. Sasuke fights Gaara. And one relevant piece of information you should know is that something I accidentally skipped, Kabuto, our friendly, hey, you should cheat on the test. He is a spy for the Hidden Sound Village, and he's playing nice to get in good with the friends, but he is actually helping broker a war. Gaara versus Sasuke. Sasuke tries to use his new fancy Chidori. It is breaking through Gaara's sand, but Gaara does something weird where he puts himself in like a sand cocoon, and an eyeball appears in front of the sand to watch, and Gaara starts reciting like nursery rhymes his mother told him before she died. And everyone is like, huh, but all the Sand Villager shinobi are like, it's too soon. When Gaara emerges, he is now revealed that he houses the one-tailed beast. Naruto has the 9 tails. Gaara has the 1 tails called Shikaku. It's a sand beast. It's this massive sand beast with one tail.
It's serving.
It's serving
Dude.
Paul Atreides. Essentially, the Sound Village's plan is set Gara loose. It turns out this whole plan has been orchestrated by a guy called Orochimaru. Orochi is a mythological figure in Japanese mythology. It's like an 8-headed serpent dragon demon thing. So Orochimaru and Jiraiya are sibling students. Orochimaru was a rogue ninja that went rogue years ago. And he has been moonlighting as the president of the Sand Village because he killed the Kazekage, as he is called, and stole his face. He is basically the mini-faced... You know how at like a big football match or a big soccer match, there will be like the president's box where like the heads of state sit? The Hokage and the Kazekage are sitting next to each other because this Chunin exam final is supposed to be a symbol of peace between these two villages.
And we're also like supposed to be in a period of peace. Right?
Correct. This would be the first declaration of war in years. The Hokage looks over at the Kazekage and he goes, Kazekage, what the fuck is going on? Like, Sound Village shinobi are putting the people in the stands to sleep with genjutsu, and Gara is transforming. What is going on? And the Kazekage is like, hello. He's like, hello, sensei. And he pulls off his thing. Orochimaru and Jiraiya were taught by the third Hokage, when the third Hokage was just like a guy. Up till now, we've seen battles where people go all out, or like it's kids fighting as hard as they can. It's really cool. This is the first battle between two gods. Orochimaru has discovered and perfected a jutsu invented and then immediately banned by the second Hokage, which allows you to resurrect the dead temporarily. And he has perfected the jutsu so that...
Well, it's just like that's always the magic that gets banned.
Yes.
Necromancy. God, have an open mind.
Yes.
Okay.
So Orochimaru is able to resurrect and control the dead. He resurrects the first and second Hokage, the two most powerful shinobi ever to live. He resurrects them in their prime against the third Hokage. So now it's Orochimaru, the first Hokage, and the second Hokage, all versus just the third. They are about to win. They manage to defeat the first and second Hokage reincarnated. They are so close to killing Orochimaru. And Sarutobi uses a forbidden jutsu that is so cool. You're coming to notice that the most powerful shinobi really just use a lot of forbidden jutsu that no one else is allowed to use. This one's called the Reaper Death Seal. It allows you to, at the sacrifice of your own life, you can trap another person's soul in the devil's stomach for the rest of eternity. It is revealed by Sarutobi in this moment, the third Hokage, that this is the jutsu the fourth Hokage used to seal away the nine-tailed fox into Naruto. And that is why the fourth Hokage is dead. Because he sacrificed his life to do this. So the third Hokage is like, I guess I'll do that. All he's able to do in the end is he seals Orochimaru's arms. He dies before he can finish the jutsu, but now he goes, in his dying breath, he's like, you'll never cast another jutsu again. Because you need your hands. You have to do the hand signs because that's what unlocks your chakra. So Orochimaru is like, you. And then he dies, the old man. And meanwhile, in the Hidden Leaf Village itself, all the shinobi are fighting each other. Okay. All the Hidden Leaf people are fighting the sand people.
Is it Gara as Gara, or is Gara now the...
Gara is like half demon, half human right now. And Sasuke is unable to beat him. Naruto comes in. Naruto summons Gamabunta, the big toad. And then Gara fully transforms into the massive demon. And now it is the massive sand demon versus the massive toad. And the toad is like, he's too fast. We need to transform into something quicker. Do you have enough chakra to transform both of us? They transform into an image of the nine-tailed fox. And it is now this nine-tailed fox versus the one-tail. Every child pees their pants. It's the coolest moment. It's what you've been hoping for the whole 100 episodes. You've been like, please transform into the nine-tailed fox, Naruto. It'd be so cool. It's what you dream about in the backyard. You want it to happen so bad. It happens in this episode. They fight. Naruto wins. And Naruto, in classic Naruto fashion, it's not enough to win. You also need to convince Gaara that he is not a bad person. This arc is over. That's it. The Leaf Village is saved. We now need a new Hokage. The third Hokage was killed, and the fourth Hokage is long dead. Do now. Who can it be knocking at my door? Don't go away.
Naruto.
No, he's too young. He a kid.
Wait, what happened to their teacher who has the sexy
Kakashi?
military vest?
He is in consideration for the Hokage ship. The elders are like, maybe Kakashi. He's kind of, everyone knows him. And Kakashi says no. He's not interested. He wants to keep doing his work, and he does not want to be noticed, and he does not want to be acknowledged. He just wants to keep doing right by the people.
This is original quiet quitting. I just want the direct deposit to hit my bank account.
That's right. You know how everybody grows up in a group of 3?
Mm-hmm.
The group of 3 of Jiraiya and Orochimaru, Snake Guy who just killed the Hokage, their third is named Tsunade. They grew up with her.
Everyone's a throuple.
Yeah, kind of. The 3 of them do have a weird love triangle at times in their youth, which we will flash back to in Shippuden, but not right now. Jiraiya's like, Tsunade's really powerful. She's the granddaughter of the first Hokage, so she's got it in her blood. And she doesn't fuck around with anyone. Like, she is a like hard ass. She'd be perfect for this. She has a gambling addiction. She's rich because her grandfather was the first Hokage, and she's notoriously bad at gambling, so she just gets wasted and gambles. Tsunade is, and I mean this wholeheartedly, a genuine queen and an icon. Orochimaru is like, there's only one person on Earth with medical ninjutsu capable of restoring my arms. That's Tsunade.
So she's also the healer.
She is the most incredible healer ever to live.
Got it.
So we now go on a journey with Jiraiya. This is another training arc where Naruto goes with Jiraiya, and while looking for Tsunade, Jiraiya teaches Naruto what will become his staple jutsu and the staple jutsu of the entirety of Naruto. Jiraiya teaches Naruto the Rasengan. This whole arc, the through line of this arc is Naruto getting Tsunade to trust him. By doing that, trust the Leaf Village. Naruto perfects this jutsu throughout. He convinces Tsunade not to work with Orochimaru. And the big climactic battle is Orochimaru and Tsunade and Jiraiya in a 3-way deadlock. They are old students of each other, or they're old pals, and now they're in their 40s, and now they're facing each other. Also, what takes place, Kabuto, our sneaky boy, he is Orochimaru's right-hand man. And he and Naruto have a face-off. He saves Tsunade's life. Tsunade kisses Naruto on the forehead and gives him a necklace that was given to her by either her fiancé or her nephew, someone near and dear to her that was killed in the war. She gives him this necklace and was like, I'll be Hokage. What happens now is Sasuke this whole time has been kind of left by the wayside. Naruto keeps winning all these battles. Naruto keeps being lauded as a hero. Sasuke doesn't really care about being recognized, maybe as an outward goal, but he definitely feels like, I couldn't kill Itachi, I couldn't beat Gaara, what am I good for? And what is taking place right now as this arc comes to a close, where Tsunade comes back to the village and becomes the 5th Hokage, is Sasuke's like, I don't know what to do now. And Naruto and Sasuke, I don't remember exactly how, they both wind up in the hospital. There is this climactic moment where Sakura comes to visit them both and is like, hey guys, how's it going? And Sasuke like won't talk to Naruto. And remember, the key through line of this show, and especially into Shippuden, is this friendship between these two boys. Sasuke is like, meet me on the roof. And Naruto's like, all right, fucker, like, if the way to get through to you, to be my friend again, is to best you in combat, I'll do it. They show up on the roof, and Sasuke is like, I'm so fucking sick of your shit. I'm so sick of you being stuck up.
Is it a full moon?
No, it's sunny outside. Sasuke is like, I'm sick of your shit. Let's finish this. Like, let's settle this once and for all. I need to show you that I'm better than you. And he also has a lot of anger to take out. And Naruto's like, why won't you just be my friend?
Weren't they best friends? And didn't Naruto bring him back from the dead?
I mean, he saved his life. They are best friends, but Sasuke's too brutish and Naruto's too honest. And the two of them never really meet on the same level. They never have the right level of communication, honestly, to talk about the fact that they care about each other.
Power with, not power over.
Masashi Kishimoto is kind of doing a commentary here on male friendships. Of like, these two boys won't just fucking talk to each other. And Sakura comes up and says as much. She's like, what are you guys doing? She's starting to cry. Like, these are her...
Did she get her kiss yet?
No. Naruto loves her and she loves Sasuke. And Sakura is there to be like, Sasuke, why are you doing this? He produces his Chidori, his big lightning thing. Naruto produces his big Rasengan. They go at each other. They are stopped. They are going to kill each other. They are stopped at the last second by Kakashi, who grabs both of their wrists and throws them.
Which one's Kakashi?
The sensei. Their sensei. He throws them. Sasuke lands on this wall, and the wall is obliterated by his Chidori. Naruto lands on a water tower, and a small dent is put in the water tower. Sasuke sees the water tower dent and is like, I am better, and leaves. He flees. And as he's walking behind, he sees the back end of the water tower. The water tower has exploded. The back end, the energy transferred through and
the water.
exploded. Sasuke sees this and is like, fuck, am I nothing? Sasuke goes to his apartment to brood. These 4 guys show up. 4 individuals with sound ninja headbands.
Yes.
And they're wearing garb really similar to Orochimaru. In fact, Orochimaru uniforms pretty much. One of the guys has 6 arms, weirdly. We'll get there. And they're like, hey, Sasuke, Orochimaru wants us to tell you that he will train you to kill Itachi. That curse mark has imbued in it great power. We all have one. And they all show him their curse
so
marks.
every time this guy gives a hickey, people get power?
Shut up.
But kind of.
Yeah, if he chooses to. He has to, like, sink his teeth into their neck and do the jutsu to give them this curse mark. And they're like, if you can learn to harness it like we can, you can tap into untapped power and you can beat Naruto. And you can kill Itachi. And Sasuke's like, there's a way I can win. Sasuke is like, looks at the picture and is like, killing Itachi is more important to me than my friendships. He puts the picture down, packs his backpack, and leaves. Sakura is the only person that figures out this is happening because she wants to go see Sasuke to console him. Yeah. She sees him leaving and she's crying and she's like, where are you going? Knowing full well he is leaving. His headband is off. He like etches the line in the headband, which means I am a rogue ninja, and is like, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving. And this is the first time Sasuke really acknowledges Sakura. He's like, come with me. And she's like, I can't do that. She has a moment of real pause, and she's like, I can't. In order to save her the anguish of following him, he knocks her unconscious and like lays her to the ground and leaves. Now begins the chase for Sasuke. So Tsunade, first of all, saw the Chunin exams or heard about them or something and gives Chunin rank only to Shikamaru. He's the only one that passes. She's like, I heard what you did. I know you surrendered, but like you clearly are intelligent and can lead a team. You are a Chunin. You are leading this task force. Pick 5 people. Or pick 4 people. Naruto. Neji, who's the like feudal lord locked in guy that Naruto fought. Choji, whose whole thing is being fat, but has a good arc in this part of the show. And Kiba, the dog boy. I will spare you the details of what happens in all these fights. This is a tremendous arc and the best opening in show history. I remember this arc so fondly. I remember waiting for 8 p.m. on Toonami, being like, I can't wait to see what happens next week. All of our kiddos nearly die or like basically die in these fights, but kill the other person. Gaara and his team show up with, first of all, new clothing. Very exciting. New costumes. But they are clearly Chunin or Jonin now, and they're like, we got you. And they save their lives. Naruto is the last one left, because they've left behind every sound person. Now it's just Naruto and Sasuke. But a secret 5th member of the Sound Ninja shows up, a guy who uses bones to attack. Bone Boy and Naruto fight, Naruto can't win, and he's like, I gotta go get Sasuke, because Sasuke breaks out of the barrel and looks different. And leaves. And Naruto's like, fuck, I gotta chase him. Rock Lee is all healed up. His bones are no longer broken, and he is here. He has caught up with the
Green
boys.
Unitard Boy is ready.
And he shows up and fights Bone Boy by himself, and is doing well, but starts to get bested, and then goes, he's about to be killed, and in this truly wonderful moment goes, stop! And the guy goes, what? He's literally about to stab him to death. And he goes, I have to take my medicine. And he's like, what? Okay. It turns out Rock Lee is a practitioner, accidentally, of something called the Drunken Fist. When he is drunk, he is more powerful and unpredictable. He nearly wins while drunk. And then when he sobers up, he starts losing again. Gaara shows up, saves the day in a big redemption for their friendship. Because Gaara's the one that broke his leg and arm. He saves his life, kills the guy, whatever. We are at the final fight of the show. We are now at Naruto versus Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke serendipitously wind up at a very famous place called the Valley of Fates. This is the place where the most famous battle in all of ninja time took place. The first Hokage, before there were villages, so he's just a guy, fought Madara Uchiha, the most powerful Uchiha, Sasuke's ancestor, ever to live. 2 giant statues are commemorated of them. Sasuke stands on the Uchiha statue. Naruto stands on the first Hokage statue. Emblem,
Literally iconic.
they are being icons of the Uchiha are known to be bloodthirsty, vengeful, and the first Hokage is known to resemble the will of fire. Naruto and Sasuke now have a climactic 3-episode battle where they reckon with their friendship, they reckon with their past. They are tit for tat, and they beat the living out of each other for 3 episodes. There are countless flashbacks where we find out they knew each other before the Ninja Academy. Naruto and Sasuke kind of bonded a little bit in the early days because both of them had their parents killed. This fight is fucking awesome. And for a good portion of it, Naruto is crying. He sees himself now in Sasuke like, people care about you. I love you. Like, I am your brother. Like, the 2 of them, I almost cried just now. The 2 of them are brothers and they love each other. And it kills Sasuke to win this fight. Sasuke bests Naruto. Nearly kills him. In fact, Sasuke thinks he kills him, unlocking Sasuke's Mangekyo Sharingan. Sasuke has killed his best friend. He unlocks the next level of the Sharingan. He is now one of the most powerful people. And he, at the end of the fight, he walks into the forest crying. He leaves his leaf headband behind for Naruto. He places it on his body and leaves. End of the show.
First off, powerful ending. Second off, love. Main character dying, lack of resolution ending.
And so, in between Shippuden, Naruto goes off and trains with Jiraiya solo for 3 years. Sasuke goes and trains with Orochimaru for 3 years. Sakura goes and trains with Tsunade for 3 years. Naruto goes and trains with Jiraiya for 3 years. The 3 of them go and train with the 3 most powerful living ninja to become the next generation. Thank you everybody truly for watching. We need to get these boys home and I need to sign off. I've been streaming for 7 hours.